10 on your side learned Portsmouth City Manager Ken Chandler is expected to resign tonight. We broke the story on WAVY.com.
He's been on the hot seat over a former fire chief. It all began when Don Horton resigned as fire chief in July. Then the city announced Horton was on family medical leave. Then last week, City Manager Ken Chandler announced a new position for Horton, Deputy Director of Emergency Management, which pays $98,000 a year. Then, this week, Chandler learned that Horton can't have that job because it's not part of the budget. Then on your side's Andy Fox is live at City Hall where council is meeting right now. Andy?
Okay, Tom, this is a very fluid situation. We're expecting Ken Chandler to come through that door. He is the city manager now, but it's our understanding that he's going to offer his resignation. This is Steve Heretic. One of the things you said last night is if you cannot put into writing how this happened with Don Horton, then you're going to need to resign or you're going to be fired. What can you tell us about that?
Well, it's my understanding that he's going to explain exactly what happened tonight. Based upon the information that we received last night, there is absolutely no wrongdoing. There's nothing irregular about it. It's simply that the public did not know the full story about what happened. But notwithstanding that, it's my understanding that the manager will offer his resignation this evening. What
will happen then? Will you all accept the resignation? It's conditioned. 1 month working here, and then he wants 1 year, one month working here, and then 1 year severance.
I do know that's consistent with his contract. Certainly I haven't had any opportunity to discuss the details yet, so we have a lot to learn in the next couple of hours.
Actually, it's only consistent if he is fired. That he gets the 1 year severance. Does that make a difference?
Andy, like I said, I need to go back and look at the contract again, but it's my understanding that that there is a year's severance, and basically that was because when he was initially hired, the city did not give him a 3 or 5 year term, which is customary.
How sad is it that we've gotten to this point?
I think this makes Portsmouth look bad. I think it's a shame that we've gotten to this point because I think if the public knew what we were told last night, that we wouldn't be here today. I think that this is a sad day for Portsmouth. I think that the city manager has done a great deal for us financially in terms of the way we operate, and I think it's a no-win in any direction tonight.
Okay, thank you very much. And that's Steve Heretic. And is there any chance that one last question, Councilman? Is there any chance that you do not accept his resignation and he stays on?
Andy, you're asking me to speculate. I mean, this is evolving as we speak, and I'll tell you in a couple of hours. I have no way to guess.
Is that how long you expect the executive session to go?
I really don't know. I mean, again, this is all happening today, and I think we as a council have to catch up with what's been going on.
Okay. Sure. Councilman Steve Heretic, thank you very much. It was Councilman Heretic who said, we have some video here, of course, of Ken Chandler. Ken Chandler has offered to resign, as we reported. I keep looking over my shoulder here to make sure that I do not see him to resign under conditions. The conditions are that he gets 1 month to keep working, and number 2, that he gets 1 year severance. He refused to put in writing last night, and we are unsure if he's going to put into writing now. We are assuming that he will not, and that is what's brought us to this point of his actually offering his resignation. Former Fire Chief Don Horton, this all came down, and here comes Ken Chandler right now. City Manager, can you tell us about your resignation? Why are you resigning? Why are you offering your resignation? Why will you not put in writing how all this happened with Don Horton? So there you have it. Once again, we've been trying forever and ever to get some type of a statement from Ken Chandler, and he's never offered it. Once again, no answers to the questions that we're asking. Of course, everyone's concerned about what happened here, how Don Horton left, and then he went on family medical leave, and then he came back, and then he became Deputy Director of Emergency Management, and that wasn't a paid position, and then he went to be a Deputy Fire Chief, basically a deputy in the department that he was leading. So that's where we stand right now. We're going to go into the meeting real quick. We expect it to go into executive session, but that's the latest here from Portsmouth. Andy Fox, 10 on your side.